right into the next segment, basically stemming off of this and the exact same thing. Now, before we even get into this, we're going to ask you to kind of conduct a very similar style. All you got to do, get with another driver
or two or three.
It doesn't matter how many drivers, screen record and do exactly what these drivers had done. Basically, they were sitting on the couch for about an hour and a half, seeing all of the ride requests coming in, seeing who's getting paid more and why. And yeah, it's quite shocking to actually see. And then putting them side by side, it kind of just wow is all I can say. So
yeah,
let's get into this.
Honestly, I ran into this by luck. Okay, seriously.
Hmm.
As you know, I read every comment on the videos as much as I can and respond to most of them, right? And it's in the thousands now on every video, and I'm like, I got to figure this out. Now I just kind of go give it the thumbs up, but then the ones that catch my eye. So this caught my eye. This was a driver in Chicago. He goes, oh, by the way, I was sitting with my, another driver who happens to be his brother on our couch, and we just, turned our both apps on, and I couldn't believe that we both got, we're sitting in the same room. We got the same trip, pickup point, drop-off point at a different price. So I immediately responded to him. I said, can you do me a favor and then do screen recording and send it to us, and then we'll edit it, and then we'll show it to our viewers to show how these algorithms work, number one. Number two, how discriminatory they are, which is illegal, by the way. You cannot do that. There's something called price fixing. For the same trip, you cannot offer two different prices going from the same pickup to the same drop-off to different. And we're going to prove this on the passenger side coming up as well in LA. But please, just like Chris said, you guys can do this. If you're, in the middle of the city and you're waiting, or spend a half hour doing this. We're not asking you for hours and hours of data. Everybody knows how to screen record. Just turn your app on, click screen record, and record it and send it to me. Okay, Sergio at the RideShareGuy.com. The only way you can do it is, attach it to your Google Drive and then share your Google Drive with me. We'll download it and then we'll edit it and then we'll put them side by side to see, who Uber or Lyft likes more that day than they did the day before, which is illegal. According to the Federal Trade Commission, price fixing is illegal. If there is any of that going on, it is not going to be funny. So, look, we're not here to.
Anybody watching has an in at the FTC. You might want to watch what we're about to, or you might want to give them what we're about to share with you guys.
Maybe we'll send them this video.
Yeah. All right. First off, this is going to be about 17 minutes long. So if you are driving right now, if you are listening to the show, you are going to hear a lot of ping requests coming from Uber. It is and TripRadar. Again, this is over the next 17 minutes. So just want to let you know ahead of time because there are that. So hopefully you don't get the anticipation, the anxiety or anything like that, thinking that there's a trip coming in or not, or maybe you have some PTSD from driving Uber or Lyft and you're hearing Uber's sounds now. So just want to give you that clear.
Yeah, definitely. Don't hit anything. Pull over if you're going to watch this, if you're in your car. The thing that I want to preface also, one other thing I want to mention, we had Professor Len Sherman, who's a good friend from Columbia Business School, a few months ago on our show. I asked him a question straight up. I said, Professor, do you really think every passenger and every driver has an individual tiny little file in a corner of an AWS server, Amazon Web Services server, that everybody gets different pricing by these algos? He looked at me like, Serge, you're so dumb. He said, absolutely. You all have, every passenger, and every driver has a tiny little file. An algorithm figures out what they're willing to accept and what they're not willing to accept, and the pricing is accordingly. And I'm going like, no, seriously? No, I knew this was going on anyway with experience for the last 7 years, but we're going to prove this, that, not everybody is getting the same candy when it comes, and it comes directly from your own behavior of the past, of what you have accepted and what you've declined. And they price rides accordingly. So long story short, here it goes.
Wait, look at this comment right here. See that, Serge?
Well, we didn't. That's not possible. I emailed him.
Huh?
I emailed him. I said, we're going to feature it, and no names mentioned, nothing mentioned.
I just wanted to say that they both,
well, Yeah, please,
deactivate.
please email me on the side, and then we'll see what we can do about that.
Damn.
And we will guide you through. We will walk you through this. Now, do you want to show the video or no? I'm
Well,
not
yeah.
sure if
I
that.
mean,
I'm not sure if that's him or not, but
well,
nobody's gonna
I'm
lie about that.
assuming because I'm assuming, but yeah. Either way, it didn't say like don't show it. It just says that they had been deactivated today, which
Well,
is insane. So
right after,
sorry to hear about that, but
I know who you
uh,
are. Right after the show, I will contact you.
okay. All right. Well, let's get into this video now, and yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what's going on. So, all right. So first off, driver A is a Tesla owner with an acceptance rate of 9% and a CR or cancellation rate of 14%. And then driver B is a hybrid renter with an acceptance rate of 15% and a cancellation rate of 23%. Now, the reason why that's important is because we were trying to see if they're cherry pickers, if they are people who continuously accept every single ride coming in, because that could have an impact as well too. We're trying to get a wide variety of people. So yeah, this is what's going on. So basically, you're going to see ride requests coming in. They're sitting on the couch together, and yeah, that's what happens. So the first one we're looking at is it's a 1702 ride, um, and that's coming in. So okay, good, it's going. And there you go. Same ride, 1882 for two different people on the same one. So you're getting $17 and 80 cents. What is that? $1.80 extra from one to the other. Same ride, same everything. And for those who are watching, you'd see even in the times they are coming in at the exact time. So it's 3:30 in the afternoon here. But yeah, right there you can see that. Oh, here's your Uber Pet. So somebody does request Uber Pet, right?
Yep. Well, then look at the difference on that one.
But yeah, right off the bat, you see one $1.80 difference. This is the next one, 455. So you got the trip radar coming in. Same trip, 625 to 455. Same exact trip. And then right after that, they get pinged. So that's I mean, obviously, if you're not opening your trip radar, you don't know that, you're going to get the next request coming right in. Uh, Here's another trip, same exact thing, 2033 versus 1863, exact same trip on trip radar. And then even here, now you're starting to see them look at the different area and the maps. So you're seeing a surge discrepancy. So you're seeing on one phone, this guy's got a $6.25 flat surge. The next person has nothing showing up on their map. And then they zoom in. So the driver B has a $3 flat rate. Driver A has a $1.50 flat rate. And it's even set a little different. But yeah, you can see those couple of screenshots right next to each other, same exact time. They're both online. One has the flat rate, the other one didn't. So he relaunches his app to see what's going on. Maybe sometimes it gets screwed up. But still not there. Great. Hold on a second.
Okay, Chris, stop for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. I just contacted both drivers. Whoever that was, stop for a second. So whoever that was, can you remove him from the chat because it's a hoax? It's not real. I just contacted both brothers, and none of them or neither of them have been deactivated.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So anyway,
not sure
so
what happened
now
there,
look at
but
that, because that really bugged me, because there is not a goddamn chance that would be happening. Not a chance.
no.
Not a chance. So whoever that was, you think that was you think that was an Uber employee?
Well,
So
I don't know. I mean,
Uber, now gloves are off. Uber, you're watching? I'm hoping you're watching. I really am, seriously, because this is bullshit what you're doing here, right? I mean, I don't mind sending you trolls or whatever here, but we're gonna do this, and we're coming. So anyway, let's do it.
Either way, I don't know. I mean, who knows? Either way, yeah. So you got another ride coming in 28:30. And then look at that. Before the ride request even is over,
That's
the trip
crazy,
radar is
bro.
already coming on.
How's that possible, by the way?
I don't know. But yeah, you
How
got
do they
another
know
one
they're
right here.
going to decline? How do they know they're going to decline? And show
I
it
don't
on
know.
trip radar. That's bullshit.
5:38 this one, 6:18 for this one. Same thing. And like I say, you can still see some time on this request to the trip radar, and it's already popping up on a trip radar.
Can you get rid of this idiot?
Yeah.
Uber doesn't own me, bro. I am going to own Uber any second, though. Don't worry.
Bye.
Bye. See you later. And you come back with some other shit, we're going to get rid of you, too. Do we have moderators in this group, by the way? You should get rid of this asshole.
Oh, he's gone. Don't worry.
He's gone? Okay, bye.
He's in the RideShare Guy purgatory.
Yeah,
so you can pretend, you can keep commenting, it don't matter.
Yeah. There, he comes back again. So we apologize for these idiots. It's the same guy, I'm sure. But we'll continue with the show.
It's all right. You can keep coming. We'll keep banning you. It's all right. But either way, yeah, and you can see too, still there's even some discrepancy there when it comes to the surge and how it's different.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we know this was happening anyway, and to me, it's like no surprise. And and it kind of proves that everybody has a tiny little file, right? And everybody gets priced accordingly. To me, it's like, hey.
All right, we're putting it onto subscriber only chat. So basically, you have to be a subscriber. Everybody else is going to be deleted. Apologies for that for people who are watching and hanging out, but a few jackasses want to try and mess it up. Sorry, we're gonna yeah. So yep, you got to be a subscriber for a little while in order to be able to participate in the chat. So everybody else, we do appreciate you. Just make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, and then about in 10 minutes you'll be able to chat again. All right, but yeah, here you go. Here's even some more surge discrepancy between the two. So it looks like driver A has some craziness going on when it comes to the surge, at least more. But when you zoom in, it was less than the other person.
Yeah, this is fascinating to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No, I'm gonna say Jeff. No, that's not the case. They were both on the same Wi-Fi. They were side by side, these two phones. And they were sitting on their couch, literally like an inch from each other. Okay. So we made sure that you know the testing circumstances were pretty identical. And we're gonna do this in LA. I mean, look, it doesn't matter. We're gonna do this in LA in a much bigger version. So whoever the fuck you are, that idiot,
Yeah.
whatever,
So, and
keep
this is
coming.
the other thing. And this is the other thing. A couple of people can get together, turn their apps on, and do this exact same thing. So right here, you see a dollar difference, 1990 to 1890. And you're starting to see come in 617.
Well, Jeff,
And
that
same
doesn't make any
ride,
difference in pricing, dog. You know what I'm saying?
449.
They make a difference on Surge maps that they're getting it maybe 30 seconds later, but it doesn't make difference on pricing. You know what I'm saying? The pricing is the algo. The Surge map is completely different, and we talked about Surge trading anyway. So
Yep. And this one's 449. Yeah, what I found quite amazing though, when I not just the discrepancy of between apps, so how many rides were coming in, the price differences between the two. So like right here, same exact thing. You got 556 versus 726. You got in the same exact one. But what's crazy is you get a ride request coming in, and they're already hitting you other drivers with trip radar within the
I
same time.
I just don't get that. How did they know that I'm going to decline before I even decline it? They put it on Trip Radar. How did they know that? Now,
I
so
don't know.
if you guys are doing this, by the way, with the flexibility and freedom bullshit that these people tell you, and say, oh, you know, I'm my own boss, blah blah blah. No, algorithm is your boss. There you go. There's your proof right here.
All right.
So I mean,
Now,
look, man.
this ride came back. They already got this ride, and it comes back. So before it was 1596. The other driver had 1590 or 1490, and then it came back. It was a few cents higher. So they're increasing it by a couple of cents each time. Yeah, just as it's finishing up,
Okay, this
bing.
is identical chip right here. Is it? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they're all they're pretty much
By the
all.
way, guys, so you gotta give Chris a shit ton of credit on this. Okay, these screen recordings came in at an hour and 42 minutes. He sat there and edited this, put the phone side by side, took hours to do this. So you guys give Chris a hand here, okay? Because without him doing this, this wouldn't be possible. And it's, by the way, it's the first time I'm seeing this myself. I saw the original screen recordings, but not this way. And my mouth is on the floor right now, so I'm on maybe not yours, but
Yeah, so you can just see just the craziness just between two phones, right there.
crazy, bro.
451 to 365, same exact ride.
This is crazy. Well, this proves one thing. We're gonna do it now.
Bear Claus says,
LA drivers, Sergio at RideShareGuy.com. Let's go.
Yeah, so Bear Claus says, so Tesla is getting the better offers. Aren't they supposed to pay extra for electric? Yes, $1. But these are
not less, not
$1.
more.
Some of them are a dollar. I think one of them was $1 exactly. Then the rest were, $1 and change for the most of them. There were a couple. There was one on this that was a couple dollar difference.
Oh, you know what?
I believe
There was
this one.
hold it for 1 second, okay? There was a really good question here. I wonder why the driver on the left gets lower offers. I have no idea, but here's the deal. One of the drivers drives a Tesla Model Y, and his X is on. One of the drivers, the one on the left, the one on the right, drives a rental Prius or a rental green car, according to Uber, right? So there could be also discrimination because he drives a rental versus the other guy owning his car. So the pricing could be different for that as well. So that's a good question that we should clarify that. I do agree with the dollar difference in the EV credit, but none of them are a dollar difference. I don't. Yeah. So yeah, this is mind numbing to me. I don't know, bro. This is like, fuck. See, people get pissed off when I cuss. Then I go like, now, if you don't cuss
But yeah,
now, when do you cuss? I don't know.
All right, but here, yeah, I believe it's this ride actually. This one, I'm thinking, he passes on this one.
The Uber Pet one was like the $12 difference. I saw that one.
Those were two different rides.
Yeah.
So there were a couple of them that came in that were different rides from each other. Then actually getting, but here you see 1041 to 1141.
That was exactly a dollar difference right there. First, yep, right there. That's the only time that was exactly the dollar difference because of the EV credit right there.
Yep. Right here, 658 to 863. Wait, no, those are two rides. I'm sorry.
I mean,
the next trip
by the way, there you go. They're in the suburbs, sitting on a couch, and this is happening. Think about it. If we were in the middle of the city, which we're going to do. Yeah, if you're on a rental, God help you, people. Seriously, God help you.
Yeah, so there you go, 783, 863. So that's not even a dollar. That's less.
Yeah, why? So we did you remember our Uber math? $10 at a time, right?
Yeah.
Dime at a time times 2 billion trips, my man. That's $200 million. Figure it out. What are the thirds?
Hold on, I got to move some things around when it comes to when it comes to the stock. There you go. There's surge differences that are going on. So yeah, it's I mean, it could be a lot of different things, but I mean, just saying that it could be different carriers or refresh rates or something, it doesn't matter. I mean, this is happening all over. Not just that, it's price differences too. So you're seeing one that was $6.50 and then another one's $4. So it's not much difference when it comes to time, because even when you're looking at it, 30 seconds tops, it should be switching around, but it doesn't. It continues the same. So here's a ride request that came in 1013 on Trip Radar.
Wow. Shit.
Another one for 869. It just goes to show you sometimes in anything, one person to the other. So that's 2205, 2310 for the same trip. So that's $1.05.
There's your nickel.
Yeah.
Bro.
Well, I mean, that's $1.05 actually, not a nickel.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the EV credit. The guy on the left is with the EV credit, by the way. So.
Yep. And then right after the radar, he gets pinged with the same coming in, and then it goes back.
I don't understand. Are they really watching that close, bro?
Oh yeah. There you go. 704, 864.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the ride isn't even, you could just be tapping it at the very end and it'll pop up. Here you go. This is the one right here. This one. Look at the price difference between these two. Same trip. 586 for the low ball, 859 for the other.
The rental guy is getting the shaft on this one.
Yeah. He's getting it's $2 and what, 70 cents right there or something like that.
Yeah, take the dollar, take the dollar EV credit out. That's like still $1.70. Jesus Christ. Yep. And a lot of people are going to say to this, you know what they're going to say? What's the big deal? It's $1 here, $1 there. I'm like, bro, if you're doing 100 trips a day, that's $100 a week. You're getting robbed.
Yeah, but here. Then, so those first were the Trip Radar. Then the request that came in went to $9.45. So the exact same trip. The driver B on the right, he was offered at 586. Then the trip radar came up for driver A at 859, and then ping requested 945. So right there, you're talking 586 to 945. That's a few dollars right there on top of it.
Yeah. No, I mean, this is not discriminatory. I don't know what the heck it is, but we'll see. Yeah. Wow.
This is how you get a $45 million bonus.
Yep.
There you go, 1880,
Time at a time.
1780.
Same trip right there. Wow. Okay.
So there's another one with a $1 difference.
You know, on the Uber X shared one, they're always like $1 difference on anything other than but Uber X shared, which is pool. The prices, even with $1, are all different.
Yep.
There's a
Even right here, look at that. This one's same trip.
There's $2.
Yep.
They pinged the guy at 1109, put it on trip radar for some sucker at 908. That's crazy.
Yeah, 908 to 1109. So that is the video right there. That was exactly what had happened.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that just goes to show you the discrepancies between the two.
We gotta give Chris a hand here, right here.
Well, you know what?
I mean, I sent him like I watched the whole thing, hour and a half on each, and sent it to him. But he did the editing, he did the clipping, all that shit, which I don't know how to do. All I can tell you guys is please repeat this in your cities, and please send them to me. Okay. So the activation is a hoax. It's not possible, and I would go to bat for these two guys any day. Okay. And so to me, do it. Send it to me. Let's see what you guys got in your city. Let's see if it's as drastic as this thing is. I didn't think it would be this drastic, honestly. I thought it'd be like, okay, dime here, nickel there. But that Uber pet trip blew me away. One guy got it at 24. The rental guy got it at 24. The guy that owns the car got it at 36.
Those ones were two separate trips. Those are the Uber pet. Those are two separate.
No. At the start, there was one. That there was one guy on the left.
Those were two different Uber pet rides. They weren't the same ride given to both drivers.
It wasn't? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll double check to make sure, but
I'm
almost positive that was the case where they were different. And the one that was the biggest one was that 586 to the one that was $8.48 something, 869 or 859 or something, and then came back in the ping requests after trip radar at another additional amount that brought that one up to 945. So you're going from 586 to 945 in difference just between two people's phones. Whether it could be difference between renter versus owner, that could be one thing, versus EV versus non-EV, that could be another thing. Cherry picker versus non-cherry picker, that could be another thing. But this is why we want you guys to check out there too. You know, grab a coffee with somebody and put your apps on, screen record during that time while you guys are grabbing some coffee, and then send it to us. And then that way we can actually see.
There's a comment here. Chris, there's a comment here, and from John. It says Sergio is correct. Biggest was $12 difference for the same trip. That was the same Uber pet trip. I did it like when I was doing it for you, the timelines. That was yeah. So, but it's not making you right or wrong. All I'm saying to you is that look, every trip was different, man. And then before the ping was declined, the fucking guys put it on trip radar. How did they know that I'm going to decline it? How did they know that?
I know,
because
right?
I declined it. Maybe I declined the first 10, and that's why they go, "Oh, this guy's just dicking around." I don't know.
Oh yeah, wow. That's the one that got me when you sent me that, and I lined them up. So basically, how I lined it up was when one phone changed the minute. That's when I lined them up, so they would be exact time coming in. And yeah, you're seeing one request coming in. It's not done with its timer yet, and it's already going to trip radar. That's why when you see people, when a trip radar pops up and it says another driver already grabbed it, that's the reason why, because it already went to a ping request to a driver as a normal request coming in, not a trip radar request. And that's where they're getting you. So it's that gamification again, because they're putting those bells, the whistles, the everything going on, the timer, to try to get you to accept the rides and take them. So then people are not sitting waiting for a ride because Uber's being cheap and offering you $5.86. Well, the next person right next to you is getting $9.45.
That blew me away. I mean, seriously, you said, oh, I put them side by side, then this did that. I'm going like, okay. I was like, huh? How is that possible? So yeah. So anybody watching in LA, Mr. Gambit, I know you're in LA. Whoever is going to volunteer with me, we're going to do it a little differently because we want to also look at the passenger side more importantly, because a lot of games are being played on the passenger side. So this is not the ultimate proof, but if you guys keep doing this and send me the screen recordings, I'll put them up and we'll edit it, obviously, and we don't anonymously completely. And these games, this is illegal. Okay, I'm telling you guys. You guys go to the FTC website.
Not for you to find screen recordings of this. That's not illegal. But
no. The screen recording is not illegal. What they're doing is illegal. Okay, it's called price fixing. In fact, we had the lawyers. That was one of our most successful snippets, right? That they're being sued in California for exactly this reason, price fixing, right? Can't do that. That can't do that. So, this is our start. We'll get somewhere with this. You guys wait. Okay. Anyway.
Now another thing too, that wasn't just in 17 minutes worth of time. That was actually, they were doing their screen recording for about an hour and 40 minutes or so. I just cut off all the dead time because they were, as Sergio said, they were in the suburbs, so you're not getting as many ping requests. You're sitting on your couch, you're comfortable, you're trying to test a theory. Tests kind of concluded that, there's a price discrepancy, and it's not just $1 on an EV versus non-EV car. It could be renter versus owner. That is a possibility, but that's why we need more of these tests put together. So then that way we can say, there is a big difference. So we want to do cherry pickers and non-cherry pickers. So if you accept every single ride, get together with somebody who cherry picks. If you have a 90+ acceptance rating and a 12% acceptance rating, do it. Hit against each other.
Okay. So my email, Sergio@RideShareGuy.com. Whoever wants to participate is in LA. Please email me. We'll figure this out. How to do it. I mean, we know how to do it, but we want to do it a little differently than this. But for all drivers who watch this, I know drivers in your city, and if you're in, you don't have to record like these gentlemen did for an hour and 42 minutes. Especially if you're in morning rush hour, I know you want to make money, but throw us a bone, maybe 15 minutes of a screen record and just send it to me, and then we'll just put them side by side, compare what you're getting versus what the other guy is getting. If you're a cherry picker versus a Formica, that's better yet, because then it'll really show what kind of files you guys have on the Uber servers. So we're going to do it a little differently, but Sergio@RideShareGuy.com. Please do it. Thank you. Much appreciated.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.